Let me take a moment of your time and explain to you how sequels work and are made. And for the record, this is not going to be a technical explanation by any means. This is the bite-sized, simplistic explanation of how Hollywood does it in a form that everyone can understand. So let's imagine that you want a cookie. So you go out to this place, right? And they're sampling these cookies, right? And it's chocolate chip. And you eat it, and you're like, well, that's good. And they're like, it's good? You're like, yeah, I really like that a lot. That was great. And you recommend it to a ton of your friends and stuff. So then they say, well, then we should make another cookie. So you come back again. They're like, hey, we made another cookie, only this time it has frosting on top. And you're like, well, okay, give it a try. The last one was really good. And you're like, this is good. It's not as good as the last one, but it's still pretty good. And they're like, oh, so you liked it, though? They're like, yeah. And they're like, so we should make another one. So you come back again, and they're like, hey, this time we added sugar on top of it, powdered sugar. You're like, all right, let's go try. You're like, okay, it's all right. It's okay. It's kind of like, but you still like it. They're like, and you're like, yeah, sure. And they're like, so we should make another one. And you go back home and you're just like, that just really wasn't it. That was just kind of mid. But you come back and they say, hey, we made another cookie. This time it has fruit in it. And you eat it and you're like, no, this tastes bad. It doesn't taste good anymore. They're like, really? They're like, well, in that case, we should make another one because we don't want to go out on a bad cookie. So then you come back again and they say, hey, this time what we've done is we put a little color on top of it. And you eat it and you're like, okay, I guess it's a little better than the last one, but like, they're like, well, then we shouldn't stop then because we're obviously getting better again. So you come the next time, they're like, we put vegetables in it, you eat, and you're like, no, you spit it out. You're like, this is the worst trash ever. I'm never eating here again. So then finally, they're like, we should make another one. But then they're like, no, we shouldn't. You know, we're at such a low point, we really can't make any more cookies. But then you go back to that same store 10 years later, and they tell you they're rebooting the cookie all over again. It's going to be almost like the old one you had, but it's completely new. There's far more diverse ingredients. They're bringing back one of the chefs to bake this one little cameo part of the cookie, like same ingredients. There might be one or two parts of that, but it's going to be rebooted, and it's going to be amazing. And like a fucking idiot, we all buy the cookie. That's how Hollywood makes sequels.